Hello all, welcome to Mech Study official YouTube channel. In this video we are going to see about the private job which is related to the all those candidates who having a fresher and do not have any experience, and very few cases having 1 year or 6 months of experience in that particular videos. Before starting this series, I have already connected with a few of the student. Along with that, I have also circulated a poll. In that I'll come up with that finalization that few of the students require with the private job along with the government preparation, because sometimes they will financially issue with that, and some of the student has exceed their age limit. Due to consideration of all these things, we will continue the series of private job. It's only mostly for the weekly or maximum 2 videos in a week, because I have also time restriction in that particular making that videos. So as per that availability, I'll definitely try to make a video, and so that you will get the idea and how you can approach that particular job in a private organization, because it's totally different as compared to the government organization. And most of the student having a strategy like preparation, giving examination, it's also helpful for the private organization, because they have options, and they have chances of probability that you need to go with the written examination. That is either you can go with the MCQ based test which is provided by the organization, because you do not have any type of experience in that particular domain. Sometimes they will provide the mechanical like a core subject test along with the aptitude test. You need to score in both the section, and sometimes they will provide only for the core subjects. You need to go with that particular test. And most of these jobs are almost similar with the government, but here is the salary structure will be different as compared to the government organization. You will get it directly with the certain amount like 10 lakh, 12 lakh etc. But in case of a private organization, they will start with the 4 to 5 lakhs, and you need to continuously put a hard work as compared to the government, to increase your capability and other things. All these things we will consideration at the end of your CTC. So these are there some restriction in a private organization, but there is one more point related to that. Your increment as compared to the government is a little bit high, because you need to at least get a increment around 10 to 12% on an every year. And if you think like after switching from one company to another company, as per the requirement, they will pay a hike around more than 30 to 35%. Sometimes they will reach to the 60 to 65%. And few of the recent technology like other things like data science and artificial intelligence in that particular domain, where almost all the streams are eligible for that particular domain. In that situation, you will get the hike more than 150% as well, because as you are aware of that, IIM and IITs has already started the recruitment of already started the admission of that particular domain as well. If you do not have idea about that, you can also go on official website of IITs, of any of the IITs. You will get the idea, even though IIC has also started that particular things. So the data science is one of the emerging field of almost all the industry. It's mostly related to your mechanical are little bit less required, because it's mostly related to the mathematics and statics background. And after that, you need to at least one of the coding language, that is Python. Python is not a coding language, it's a English like sentence like that. You need to just go through the language, and almost all the things which they have once at the end of the output, you will get the idea about all those things. This is the recent technology, because the machine learning and other things are in artificial intelligence is coming with a huge, and almost all the revolution which is going in industry, almost industry 4.0, these cover mostly related to the artificial intelligence, and it's not related to the any of the domain. Like you need to have a skill set of these, and you need to go within particular domain. Even though oil and gas and manufacturing, as well as production and automobile domain, almost cover almost all the things. If you do not have idea, just go through the artificial intelligence in manufacturing domain, artificial intelligence in automobile domain, and artificial intelligence manufacturing. Almost all the domain they have covered, along with the mechanical, civil, electrical, and other branches as well. So you need to have a skill set of all those things, mathematics related to statics, and you have any of the language. Some process are there, that process you need to convert in that particular solution. These are related to the interdisciplinary domain, and if you were doing work related to the core domain like any of the organization, then you need to go with the your expertise which you have doing in a bachelor degree. So before going ahead with that, I have explained all the requirement and basic things which you need to take care in private organization. So the first job which I need to explain, that the Baker Hughes, it's related to the mechanical component of, and the position which they offered is engineer. So they have posted this job on 27th of January 2022, and they have mentioned the requirement that need to have at least bachelor degree in that particular field of mechanical engineering. And they have mentioned that you need to have the company like work in the particular domain of turbo machinery along with the process solution and business consultancy, things like that. And so if you do not have idea, you can also check the official website. I'll put the link in the description so that you can directly go over there and check the details whether you have eligible or not. But before that, I'll just explain all the requirement, and almost these jobs are related to the fresher only. So I have taken a consideration before making these videos. So basically they have mentioned what you need to, what are your responsibility, executing the steam turbine customer requisitions projects along with the perform the conceptual calculation of thermodynamic and perform the evaluating thrust analysis and rotor dynamic verification. Also you need to take care about the performing of mechanical integrity performance assessment of existing and new flow path component which is required for that particular organization to smoother run the systems. They have also mentioned few other points. If you related to that, at least go through that because it's related to the responsibility. You need to take care about all those things. So as per the going ahead with the notification, they have mentioned that the basic information they have provided over here, you can just read it so that you will get the idea about that. And what was this like your passion, other things they have mentioned that you have at least eligibility, at least have a degree in mechanical engineering from the accredited university, having 0 to 4 years of experience in industry. So if you do not have an experience, do not worry about these things. So if you have a experience, you have at least in the field of engineering tools like NCs and UZ NX, along with that other tools of 2D like AutoCAD, you have a basic idea about that. If you do not have any idea, at least go through the YouTube videos. And if you do not, or almost all the platform of LinkedIn and other platform like Naukri.com, they have already provided short videos so that you will get the idea how a person who is working in the industry, how they are using these tools like NCs and UZ and X. So all these things you need to have basic idea before applying this position. And they have also mentioned the next points. Understanding the business properties of steam and knowledge of steam turbine design will be preferred, and have a strong in mechanical design fundamentals, and you have a knowledge of rotor dynamic will be preferred. So mostly related to the turbo machinery. If you haven't studied in your particular industry or particular college degree, then at least go through the basic things because they have asked in interview. And other things you need to require at the time of calculation of design industry things and other important parameter which you need to take care again your career fields. So this is the things which you need to carry because this is the basic eligibility criteria, and you have it because you have a degree of mechanical engineering. And they have also mentioned that the working with the flexible hour, you need to work on certain duration of hours in a day, and you need to close the task as per the given time, as per the assigning, as per your manager and seniority of based on the organizations. And they have mentioned that the other things related to the organization. And if you want to apply, you need to have at least resume, and I'll put the link of these things over a description box so that you will get the idea how you need to apply. You need to just simply click on it, and basically you need to make a profile and put your resume over there, and you will get the idea. And what was the status of your resume, they will update it over here along with the email. If you have a shortlisted, then you will receive a email from the official website of a particular HR. And if you haven't selected, then you will also get a notification why you will not selected. You have applied that particular position, you are not fit for that. Then all these things we will explained in your email ID. So explain in your email, so don't worry about all those things. So the next update related to the Caterpillar, and this is the most important things which you need to take care because these are also hiring the fresher candidate, and these recruitment are related to the service information developer one. It's looking like a IT, but this is not related to IT, it's related to purely mechanical. And what is the requirement that they have mentioned that you need to either go with the career sales and marketing along with the product support. So like that you will having a doubt about that what is things like what we need to take care about the marketing, and do not worry about that. It's related to the department which will take care about all those things. So it's a department, do not worry about these things. They have mentioned the job duties service information developer like SID utilize ACM, that is advanced content management things. So basically you need to have idea about the content management, and if you do not aware of anything about that, so basically they will deals with the heavy machineries, and you will get the idea whenever a new machine is coming related to the any of the thing like crane and heavy machinery of truck which is offered by the many of the organization. They will initially develop the few basic requirement like what was the equipment related to that particular machine, and what was the requirement, what was the basic feature. All those things we will carry out in a single document that are called as service manual or operation manual. And these are the data which is provided along with the machine. If any of the things which is going in a future, like any of the things which is failed in that particular part. So you need to refer that particular manual, you need to search with the data what was the size and other things required to replace that particular part. So all these things are consideration in service manual along with the operation manual, and these are the requirement which is need to be fulfilled by the mechanical engineer. Other than that, do not aware how you need to close that particular areas. So all these things you required in that particular domain of expertise. And they have initially mentioned that these are the related to the advanced content management. That's why they have mentioned in a area like service information developer. Service information related to the machineries information which you require in either in a service manual or operation manuals. And they have mentioned that the SIT will have a continuous interaction with the project leader. Along with that, product design support engineers and use the corporate system and resources. And they have mentioned that the basic eligibility and qualification: bachelor degree in mechanical, automobile, electrical, and maximum 1 year of experience, or individually have an accredited associated degree with a maximum 2 to 3 years of experience. So if you have an experience of 1 year, then well and good, and if you do not have an experience, then at least try to apply that particular uh, company, so that you will get the idea about that, because they have mentioned the maximum 1 years of experience or equivalent any of the degree. And if you have already diploma, might be it might be you have eligible, but in my opinion you need to apply that because it's only 1 year. If you have a basic idea about all those things which I have explained earlier, so you may shortlist for the next round. And what was the background experience? They have mentioned that you have either in any of the field, in the field of a troubleshooting, maintenance, and experience in servicing areas or technical writing of earth moving industry or equivalent. So if you have idea of about all those things which I have mentioned, like technical writing, troubleshooting, maintenance, and servicing of that particular area, then you are eligible to apply. Do not think like you need to work on a technician and a service area. You do not work, but you have idea how these persons have been working that particular domain. This is only desk job, office job. You do not go on any of the on-site and working over there. They have also mentioned that the candidate have a good knowledge of reading and interpreting the engineering drawing, schematic, and 3D modeling, and also other things related to the design. And they have also mentioned good mechanical and electrical aptitude, customer focus, and interactive with the communication skill and interpersonal skills you require. This is the basic requirement which almost all the student having related to the domain, along with the communication and other important skills. And required software, they have mentioned that there are too many software available in the market based on the organization, but you need to have at least Epic Editor, Canvas, Corel Draw, Pro E, Creo, and they have based on the organization as well, like Adobe Illustrator, SAP, and Canvas 14, Canvas 19. And this is not the exactly required which is mentioned in our advertisement, but you have a basic idea about almost all the department of mechanical engineering, along with the basic design skill like Pro E, Creo, and Corel Draw, along with the Canvas. So I think these videos are sufficient for you to get the idea about background experience, along with the qualification, along with the organization requirement, what they have want and what you need to present in your resume. So these are the second job update related to the Caterpillar. Going ahead with the next one. So this is the job related to the assistant mechanical engineering in the wave. It's related to the automobile domain, and they have mentioned that what is the basic requirement of where do you need to work. All these things they have mentioned in a responsibility as along with the requirement. So the position which you are offered along with the assistant mechanical engineering in a wave, and these location are Pune. And they have mentioned that the few other important things along with the eligibility. And if you want about the organization, you can read over here. There are lots of things are available over there. I do not cover all of these things in a video, because the video size is already too long and we need to summarize it very quickly. So they have mentioned what you need to do based on the roadmap of cost down projects, along with the generate the project optimization idea and creating a preliminary business case proposal. Like there are lots of projects over there, you need to work in that particular domain of automobile, and they have related to the project. That's why they have mentioned first points. And they have also like you need to go with the coordinating with the project along with the engineer, marketing manager related to the electrical engineer, and manufacturing personnel related to the organization and where you need to work like that. And you need to mostly relate to the mechanical design of product with the specific focus on a product design maintenance. So the main responsibility for that, you need to have working in a mechanical design domain of a product, and almost you need to focus with the product design maintenance of SAP on bill of material and reducing the overall product cost. So you need to work in that particular product. We need to reduce the cost, and you need to present to our clients so that they will get the idea how much and what was the reduction percentage in that particular products. So it's not a product like the what's project is there, and these projects are continuously working since last 2 to 3 years in organization, and you need to contribute as per the data which you required, and you need to put over there. So next point was the responsibility about the project tooling budget along with the product cost requirement of being made by the organization that we will work on that particular projects. And they have also mentioned that they coordinate with the manufacturing person and plant to ensure the production ready, and production equipment which is required for the organization you need to fulfill as per the date which they have mentioned by the client. And they have mentioned few other the points. If you do not have idea, they at least go through all the responsibilities so that you will get the idea what we need to take care in the organizations. So going ahead with the qualification, bachelor or master degree in mechanical domain with the 0 to 3 years of relevant experience in a mechanical engineering. If you are working with any of the organization, you need to have a domain of expertise in that which I have mentioned over there. And if you do not have any experience, do not worry, because they have mentioned clearly like you have a 0 to 3 years of experience in a particular domain if you have either bachelor degree or master degree. And you need what was the experience required, experience in a wave cost out project or either in design development of mechanical product, that is lighting preferred with the strong technical experience of sheet metal design, casting, plastic design, and 2D and 3D packaging, along with the software that is SolidWorks, Creo, and AutoCAD, along with the SAP, PLM, and manufacturing, which is added advantage. If you do not have any experience, do not worry, because they have mentioned that it's added advantage. Like if you have, then you will prefer first because of the knowledge which you have gained in other organizations. And they have also mentioned a few other points like knowledge of injection molding, plastic die casting, sheet metal design, and manufacturing method and processes as well. And should have a strong basic knowledge of drawing, dimension, and GD&T, tolerance stack, and stack up, along with the engineering calculation of all those things which we will study in a production engineering. And basic idea of designing, you have idea about these things, so that you have already prepared of all those examination. I think you have all those things you have in a, and so basically they will record all those things. And if you have then at least understanding of these things, you will help in a private organization as well. So basically I'll put all those things, you can go on a description, you can check over there, and if you want I'll put the link and you can directly apply over there and get the idea. And whenever any update is come, you will directly get the update through email as well, because all the private organization they will connect through the LinkedIn or through the your email ID which they have registered on the official websites. So I hope these video are helpful for all those candidates who is needed the job, or those student who is not financially strong with all those things which is going on in last 2 years due to the COVID, due to some personal issue. So I hope these video are helpful, and if you think these video are informative, at least give a like and share with your friends and subscribe this channel. Thanks for watching.